Welcome, listeners, to this podcast. I am Athena.
And I am Sheila, and our guest from Cebu Technological University, Miss Aiza.
And in this episode, we will be talking about online class. What is the journey of students who get affected by this pandemic? And right away, we're gonna unpack that. Alright, let's get started.
Hi Aiza, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here.
And thanks to you too. Okay, so coronavirus has massively massacred the world that it really took months for us to adjust, but surely our medical frontliners are doing their very best to achieve a great remedy for us.
Yes, that's absolutely right, Sheila. We just need to pray, wear a mask and face shield when going out, or it would be best to just stay at home.
Yes, this virus affected many, and I can say that one of those are the students. With this virus lurking around, Department of Education had announced the start of online classes. But online classes is very new in the Philippines, don't you think so?
I do think so too. Although, there are those that can afford to have online classes even before this virus came. Yet, to many, having online class is rare.
Aiza, as a college student, what was your reaction about the announcement of online classes instead of postponing the school year?
As for me, honestly, I was quite disappointed because I expected the higher ups to postpone and, at least just this school year because coronavirus is no joke. And as a student myself, I can't take risk to go to school with this virus lurking. So they introduce online classes and it's quite a challenge because it's new to us. During the start of online class, it was difficult to adjust and cope up. I don't think it's not just me who find it hard, but if you're a person who is passionate to do a certain thing, I think you don't have a chance to give up. And as for me, I adjusted well over time, although I don't know for others.
Yeah, right. Some might have adjusted, but there are others who just wanted to give up. And I assume that you've started your online classes, right?
Yeah.
So now, how was your experience at the beginning of online classes?
On my own experience, I really find it difficult. I haven't had any online classes before, and then suddenly I need to enroll in online courses. It actually brought a lot of changes, and I admit it was hard to adjust. But like what I said earlier, I realized that if you're really passionate to a certain thing, you will be able to get through it, through difficult times.
I agree to that. That whatever the challenge may be, difficult or not, there's always a solution. We just have to be patient, you know?
Yeah, patience is a virtue, buddy.
But there are two types of ways or learning in having classes, right?
Asynchronous learning and synchronous learning.
Can you please tell the difference between the two?
During asynchronous, the teacher would just give us tasks to do and will not do a live in-person classes. While synchronous is the opposite of asynchronous because the teacher will meet us virtually.
Oh wow, so since it was online classes, do you have enough equipments to use in attending classes?
I do have my phone. I relate to it so much more than before.
So, you use your phone.
Yeah,
But, don't you find it struggling, especially during synchronous classes?
I do. Well, during synchronous, we either use the app called Zoom and Google Meet, but I felt really furious when I got suddenly out of the class due to unstable internet connection, and I don't use Wi-Fi because it is more slower. So I just buy postpaid load. Also, since it was just me and my phone, I can't really do multitasking because my phone just lags, but plus the unstable internet, unlike others who are more blessed to have laptops, they can do their task efficiently and faster.
Ow. I've already graduated, but I also don't like unstable internet. Like, who would?
Yeah, especially if there's many of you connect like to the same Wi-Fi, right? Oh, during synchronous, is it the same in face-to-face classes? Like, do teacher do oral exams live during the instruction?
In my experience with the oral recitations, honestly, this unstable internet is the culprit. In most cases, the teacher will call you to answer a question, then suddenly in middle of your talking, you get cut off because of the unstable connection, which I can say it's annoying, it's frustrating, like God bless the teacher who is considerate enough to still give chances or points to students.
Ow, that's sad. Like, you have an answer to share, but suddenly you get cut off. Now, in terms of tasks that the teachers gave, what can you say about it? I mean, how do you find it? Like you've said, you can't do multitasking.
Well, honestly, I have observed that we get more activities to answer than before when it was still face-to-face classes. Oh well, that was what I observed. Sorry. Anyway, during the start of the classes, it was hard. Like, all you could just think of is the deadlines coming up. Like, there's so much to do. And even if you did some of the activities, it just can't seem to listen. Like, literally, having online classes amidst this pandemic really brought a headache to students too. In this pandemic, people might see us students who just answers and study our lessons like they think it is just that. But actually, we also struggle. Like, I believe it is not just the lesson to study or tasks and activities to be accomplished, but other reasons that could also affect us. Students are things like relationship with our family, also friends and many others. Like, thinking too much could also cause a change in behavior.
Indeed, it was difficult to adjust, but in what semester are you now?
Still first semester, and we're gonna end it maybe second week of January, I think.
Oh, so did the teachers pack you loads of tasks to do during Christmas break?
How would you know? Well, you're right.
I guess it's right. Well, congratulations in surviving this semester.
Oh, thank you.
So, can you share how did you will survive at least the semester? Like, with all the adjustments, the changes and all, like, how was your experience?
Well, it was like I just suddenly adjusted into it. Like, I became used to it. Like, I did work hard before during face-to-face classes, but now I work even harder. Like, again. And I don't want give up to use as my option. I have to strive hard and fight with those hindrances. Like, I just kept in mind that this is the new normal now. Like, we can't go back how it was used to be before. So, I just accept that fact and move forward. Like, I believe acceptance is the key, yet I do pray that this pandemic will totally end.
Yes, nothing is forever, so this virus will absolutely end. Miss Isa, what can you say to your co-students in this pandemic?
Live in the present. Don't think much of how you were doing before and compare it to the present. Survive and never give up. Find inspiration and motivation. Don't focus on loneliness, toxic people, and their mindset. Your unstable connection and inconsiderate people. Find ways and make sure to cope up. Stand tall and live your life to the fullest. If you're tired to comply school activities, quit it for a while. Get your energy back and then do the activities again. Like, don't rush things. Do it little by little until you accomplish it.
Wow, like forget those that makes your life harder. Stay away from those, focus on your own, and survive.
Right! Do not let those activities boss you or choke you. Rest if you're tired. Don't push yourself too much. You're gonna make it. Believe in yourself.
Well said. And I guess let's end it there. Thank you, Miss Isa, for coming here with us today.
You're always welcome.
Thank you, listeners. And if you like this episode for today, please leave a comment. Give us some love, guys. If you're thinking of another topic for us to discuss here, you may email it to us at mugentrain@gmail.com.
Also, just want to say that the topics we discuss, well, we have kind of discussed it from our own experiences, and of course, to our guest, Miss Isa May Buchan.
So, thank you everyone for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!